Will President Obama be the first one to finally open the government's secret files on UFOs?
That's the burning question at this year's International UFO Congress going on in Laughlin. UFO researchers think there's a huge volume of suppressed evidence that they think should be made public. The I-Team's George Knapp popped into the UFO conference to see what's hot.
There's a real civilian science movement happening out there.
The vendor room at any UFO conference generally represents the fun, non-serious side of the phenomena, where shoppers can fill all their UFO needs, whether it's a drum of Area 51 ooze, or blow-up aliens, alien sculptures, or an indispensable cattle mutilation calendar. Vast libraries of UFO books and UFO videos provide hints about how far and how wide the discussion has grown. For the past 19 years, Tim Crawford's company, UFO TV, has marketed this material to the world.
The interest has expanded quite a bit to encompass ancient mysteries, science controversy, political controversy. All of these topics are of interest to people who classify all of this type of information as need to know.
The phrase need to know could serve as the unofficial slogan of the UFO Congress and most other UFO gatherings. Researchers have long contended, and with good reason, that the U.S. government has withheld files and other evidence about UFOs and UFO incidents.
Do we know what's really going on the inside? I don't think so.
Nuclear physicist Stanton Friedman has chased the UFO mystery for more than 40 years, although the Air Force did release some UFO files from its Project Blue Book years ago. Friedman points to the so-called Bollinger Memo, an order from the Air Force that all UFO cases involving national security must be sent somewhere else. Friedman says that alone confirms that some UFO files are kept hidden. In the past few years, something called exopolitics has emerged, a disclosure movement which calls for the release of all UFO files. Proponents are encouraged by President Obama's promises of more open government. Friedman is not optimistic.
I don't think that's going to happen at all. In the first place, he's got much more important things on his plate right now. The whole planet is in sad shape. People have the wrong idea. The president knows everything. In the first place, there's too much to know. He could spend all his life reading reports. I don't think he knows. He probably doesn't have a need to know yet.
This won't discourage speakers at the UFO Congress from encouraging the new administration to pull back the curtain of secrecy and open the UFO files, as many other Western governments have done in the past 2 years. Vendors like Tim Crawford know there's an enduring public hunger for this kind of information.
Average, everyday people are asking bigger questions than the scientists.
George Knapp, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.